Jamaica to return to mandatory mask wearing, says Prime Minister. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV News Report, and we'll be right back with the full details to come. Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV News Report. Jamaica Prime Minister Mr. Andrew Holness on Friday announced that Jamaicans are to begin again required to wear masks as the country continues to experience the fifth wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. Before speaking on the reinstatement of the mask mandate in Eastern St. James on Friday, the Prime Minister Mr. Andrew Holness noted that when he entered the stage, he was wearing his mask and only removed it after he took note that he was distanced from the audience. It is going to be a requirement shortly for all citizens to require returning wearing their masks, said Holness. The mask mandate was lifted in March when the Prime Minister announced the withdrawal of the Disaster Risk Management Act 2 months later, and amidst another wave of the COVID-19, Jamaicans will be again required to wear their masks. In the meantime, Holness urged citizens to act responsibly to protect themselves.
I'm going to take it off because I am distanced from the gathered audience. It is going to be a requirement shortly for all our citizens to return to wearing their masks. As you know, we are in the fifth wave, and it will be a continuing feature of life going forward that we will, for some time, be experiencing recurrent bouts of increased infections from this disease. It is called the endemic phase, meaning that the disease is becoming a part of our daily routine. After 2 years, everyone should know how to behave in order to protect themselves from the virus. First order of business, get vaccinated. Some people don't want to do it. Some people have done it. What we know is that the vaccination program has saved lives and has reduced hospitalization. That is what we know. So some people would have decided to be enlightened about this matter, and they would have taken their vaccination and even their booster shots. Others would have said, I will take my chances, and they would have probably gotten inoculated naturally, meaning that they would have acquired and obviously be infected, and people are getting ill. Thankfully, we are not seeing the infections and the illness translating so far into hospitalization, serious hospitalization. We do maintain our capacity of beds in the hospital, but you would note that for the government to have had this great standing capacity to serve the infections, it would have meant that we would have redirected resources from other illnesses and other urgent treatment, and the health sector had to go back to treat with the operations and the services for which other citizens were deprived in order to treat with the pandemic. We don't want to go back to that situation again. So I am urging all Jamaicans to act responsibly. Act responsibly.
In the meantime, the Prime Minister of Jamaica is also encouraging Jamaicans to continue to sanitize. Sanitization of the hands is very important, and it has proven to slow the transmission, he added. These are just some things that we can do. The Prime Minister also appealed to people who are ill, particularly those with respiratory illness, to stay at home and isolate themselves. Earlier this week, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton confirmed that Jamaica is now experiencing the fifth wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, disclosing that it started on April 20. On Friday, Holness pointed out that in our society everybody is quick to blame and cast blame. But one thing is certain, as Prime Minister, I have been consistent in preaching social responsibility and how society must adjust in managing the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Earlier this week, Hone said that the government has never declared the pandemic over. Continuing the news, Jamaica's COVID 19 positivity rate increased to 37.9% amid 366 new COVID 19 cases recorded over a 24-hour period up to Thursday afternoon. Three COVID 19 deaths that occurred in August 2021 were also added on Thursday, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 3,021. An 87-year-old man from Westmoreland is among the latest recorded fatalities nationally. There were 115 recoveries on the day, bringing that tally to 85,779. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 133,904. Notably, 37.9% positivity rate was based on sample tested on Thursday. Of the newly confirmed cases, 216 are females, 150 are males, with age ranging from 3 to 83 years old. The case count made up St. James 94, Kingston and St. Andrew 82, St. Anne 61, St. Elizabeth 36, Westmoreland 35, St. Catherine 18, Trelawney 14, Manchester 8, St. Mary 7, Hanover 6, and Clarendon 5. There are 17 moderately ill patients, 2 severely ill patients, and 1 critically ill patient among 2,719 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. There are 74 COVID-19 patients now hospitalized locally. Continuing the news. A police team in St. James seized an Intratec 9mm submachine gun with a magazine containing 7 9mm rounds of ammunition during an operation in Amity Hall, St. James on Thursday, May the 19th. Reports from the Amity Hall police are that at around 9 p.m., law enforcement officers were in the area when they saw a group of men. On seeing the police, the men ran from the scene. The police team pursued the men, but they managed to escape. A search of the area was conducted and a firearm and ammunition were found under a house. No one has been arrested in relation with the seizure. An investigation has commenced into the matter. Continuing the news. The local teaching fraternity has been plunged into mourning once more after it's been reported that another teacher passed away on Wednesday. President of the Teachers Association of Jamaica, the JTA, Winston Simit, confirmed a short while ago that another educator, Amari Tomlinson, who taught at a Black River-based high school, passed away suddenly on Wednesday. I am not sure of her age, but it seems to be a case of sudden death, based on what we have been told, said Simit as he spoke to reporters. Earlier Wednesday, Links 007 TV News reported that Jennifer Giddon, acting principal and vice principal of Charlie Mount High School, passed away, bringing the total number of educators who have passed away within an 8-day period to 6. That tally has now jumped to 7 with Tomlinson's death. On Tuesday, Education Minister Favor Williams disclosed that 5 teachers had died in a 6-day period. The other teachers who have passed away recently are mathematics lecturer at Portmore Community College, Gregory Williams, who died on May the 11th, principal of Vere Technical High School, Antoinette Benton Ellis, who died on May the 12th, Anne-Marie Johnson Lindo, vice principal of Duncan's All-Age School in Trelawney, who passed away on May the 12th, Carlos Gordon, a grade 6 teacher of One Way Prep School in Kingston, who passed away on May the 14th, Donnelly Wright of Tarrant High School in St. Andrew, who passed away on Monday, April 16. Continuing the news. Social media sensation Lexian Williams, more popularly known as Lexi the Best, laid to rest on Sunday. It was an emotional time for the family and friends who gathered at the Rio Buono playfield in Trelawney just in order to pay their final respect to an individual deemed as a loving and caring person. The funeral service that got underway at 11 a.m. saw individuals turning out from all over Jamaica just in order to pay their final respect at the homegoing service that was held in Trelawney. The funeral service was then preceded by a motorcade that took her to her final resting place. Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity once more just to express our heartfelt and sincere condolences to her family and friends. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.